Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all doing very well. And just as I am in the middle of exporting the video that covers the entire week that I have my MacBook being repaired and stuff, it's like half an hour. Look, I have a stream record going here. It is 20 to 7 in the evening here in the UK. And level 41 to 50 is now live in the game, ladies and gentlemen. It is live in the game. Oh my goodness, this is pretty mega. So I obviously have pretty much enough XP sorted already. What we have to do is power up a legendary Pokemon 20 times, win 30 raids, so we'll see what raid battles they're going to be, and catch 200 Pokemon in a single day. Now, if I run an incense and stuff, I probably could get that done tonight, to be fair, but that's the first look at actually getting level 40 and beyond. Level 40 and beyond, ladies and gentlemen, which is fantastic. I have 160 million XP. I need another 16 million to have enough to just blitz up to level 50 in terms of XP, but obviously we've got a bit of a grind ahead of us. So that has rather changed my plans for tomorrow. I will be out. Well, actually I might raid from home, but we'll see what we're going to do about that, because I'm going to try and crack through this. I may do a little bit this evening, but hey, I'm very hyped with that. We've got a new challenge. A brand new challenge is live, ladies and gentlemen. Best of luck, everybody. I hope that you all get in that grind sesh, and you have until the 31st of December, I believe, to get yourself to level 40, so you can collect yourself a legacy 40 plus medal or something like that, so you can be part of like the group who got to level 40 before the cap was increased or something like that, I guess. Anyway, actually I'm going to put this at the beginning of this video, so enjoy this video which shows what happened in the course of last week when I had no computer. I couldn't edit. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all doing very, very well. And first things first, I have no idea when this video is actually going to go out, because if you follow in the Discord, or I haven't put it on Twitter or anything, my Mac battery is kind of dead in here. The plan for today is I managed to get myself an appointment. The battery is swollen considerably and is in quite high risk of damaging and possibly exploding. So much so that it's actually distorted the case quite significant. I don't know if you can see on the camera. But I have an Uber coming in a couple of minutes. I'm going to go to Apple Store on Regent Street, send it in, spent all of yesterday trying to get an appointment. So that is my Mac out of commission for possibly over a week, which means that no videos, no live streams, no nothing can really happen. I might try and... I'm going to still film. Today was going to be Mesprit Raid Hour, which was going to be a nice live stream, get people there regional. Fortunately, that's not going to happen. We're still going to do a video, which will be happening later today, but I have no idea. I have no idea when it will go up. It all depends on how quickly Mac can turn that around, or Apple can turn my Mac around. Anyway, let's pop into central London. We're now back in Ealing. I need to set up the baby account ahead of Raid Hour, make sure that we can get all of the people. We had a whole wave of people join the Discord from two different groups in America, one from California, one from New Orleans. So welcome to all of you new members. Thank you very much for hopping into the Discord. It's fantastic to see so many people doing different raids all across the globe. We're hoping to cater to quite a few people for the Mesprit raids tonight. Let's see what happens. It's going to be dark, unfortunately, so lighting's going to be a problem. Incidentally, shout out to Secret League. I think that's the side. I think that's the side that has Secret League on it. The new masks came through, Rayquaza and Origin Giratina in gold, and Rayquaza in green. I think they look fantastic. They look really good. They look really good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's a 2K hatching. I don't have screen record going because we're now out. This is the first time I've been out for a raid hour since Articuno. Crikey, whenever that was. We have an annoying thing where it's like the early days of this year. You may remember my earlier rants when we had things like Tornadus, Thunderous and other raid bosses available, is that all of the gyms are now blocked with mega raids and level 3s and stuff. So we have like 5 raids across the 20 gyms that we can see because everything's bloody blocked. The plan for tonight is I'll get the camera out because I'll actually be able to do my first ever on-site Mesprit raid myself. Last year, 2019, Tom did the 2 raids for me. I couldn't be bothered to do any more. This will be my first time actually doing a Mesprit raid on site, which will be very exciting. We're planning on sending out as many invites to people in other parts of the world as possible. That's the only game here today. Might run a star piece to get some good dust, hoping to get some good rare candy for it, for the XL candy conversion for Rayquaza. We do need to talk very briefly about what Niantic have laid out for December. By the time you watch this video, this will be what, a week, 2 weeks out of date. Who knows? Who knows how long my laptop's going to take to be repaired? But Kyurem is coming back for December. The whole of December. The month of December. Well, it's not even going to be shiny. It's not black or white form. It's normal Kyurem for a month. Why? Why Niantic? I put out tweets and Facebook posts and stuff. I'm genuinely really pissed off with it. Not only that, but Lapras is back in the research breakthrough for the second time this year. Why? It will be a Christmas event spawn. It will be in the Christmas event raids, I guarantee it. It will be on lures and stuff. Niantic, what are you doing, bro? Because seriously, if we're talking about raid bosses, Kyurem was the first one, you may remember, back in the day when raid invites dropped for our UK raid hour for Kyurem. And it was the first legendary that was available when the raid invites were out. Therefore, we went ham for it. I've got like 900 candy of the damn thing, which is great. But there was Landorus was in raids in early April when lockdown, particularly in the UK, was a major thing. People weren't raiding or going out. We had no remote raid passes at all. So you couldn't raid Landorus unless you went out. To add to that, Reshiram and Zekrom were out, you may remember. We went out and about doing them. Remote passes were a thing, but raid invites were not. Those three legendaries, if they're going to come back with no shiny form, deserved a little rerun to help those who were in lockdown and self-isolation. But no, Niantic in their infinite wisdom or their complete circus act have gone, no, let's put normal Kyurem form with no shiny in there for everybody. That's a solid idea. Anyway, let's go and raid some crappy Mesprit, shall we? Woo, yay! I hope that you can kind of see me and it's not going horrifically in and out of focus. We are at the very first Mesprit raid, maybe one of 7, 8 we can get in the evening. It's not the best. Apologies that there isn't going to be a live stream. That's the problem. But I think if there was going to be a live stream, it would just be a lot of remote raid passes. I'm quite glad to be using physical ones for once. But anyway, I took the gym out, failed to put any mons in time, so we've now got a completely blank gym. We're trying to get logging in for Tom so he can invite people as well. Let's see how this goes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope all good. And it is now Friday, 2 days after I was last on camera, and we can go and pick up our Mac. Finally. Took a lot less time than expected. So I'm actually going to venture into central London on the tube for the first time since January, I think. Literally, it's been 10 months since I was on the tube. I'm just glad I can get my computer back. Hopefully everything's fixed, hopefully the battery's all sorted, which means I can get back on the live stream and the video grind, do some work with Francesco this afternoon, get things up and running on the Mac fully. Let's go. Well, thanks Apple. Mac's all past diagnostics, everything's good, battery's replaced, 200 quid well spent, and a speedy turnaround. So what, 36 hours? I took it in on Tuesday morning, I think. Tuesday morning, and now it's back with me Friday morning. Not too bad, 2 days. Anyway, 20 minutes out, and I'm back on the tube for 40 minutes. Great. Now back in Ealing, gonna go home and sanitize everything. That's a necessity. Sanitize hands, phone, everything, camera, because next thing on the agenda is to wait for Francesco to be available. He's going to come over. We're going to hopefully switch the operating system back to Catalina, the old one, before Big Sur caused a few issues with my Mac. And then we're going to reload everything, plan everything over the weekend, and then hopefully next week back to normal, which is going to be good. Going to be good to get back on the old video game, the live stream thing. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Is that like the third time I've said this in this video? Someone keep count. I am not ready for the day at all. It's looking like a horrible day out there, to be honest. Rain, kind of grey, very British to a T. You can probably hear the kettle going. I'm trying to make myself some coffee, trying to wake up. What's happening today is it's Nidoran male and female research day, which until about 9:30 last night I had completely forgotten was even happening. So the folks in Australia, including Zoe Two Dots, shout out. Not that you need it, but I'm here watching her video and seeing that she got one shiny from the research. So it's like, you know, Snubble, that sort of thing, where literally you could play from home. It's like catch 1 or 2 Pokemon, transfer, make 2 nice throws. I was rather hoping to go out and about and do this properly on camera. We'll see if anybody's up for pottering around today. However, yeah, it's not windy, but it's very, very grey. Can we demonstrate that? Sort of. I'll do the first couple of research checks while I'm here having my breakfast, waking up, and then we're actually going to get ready for the day. Try and look presentable. My Mac's fixed, which is fantastic. Francesca came over and helped reset it up. We're back on the old operating system of Catalina, so there's going to be no issues with that. Just a question of the fact that I've got to re-download all my software. Got all the Adobe stuff on there. Got the OBS on there, but obviously everything within that needs to be set up again. I've got to set up all of my emails and everything like that, and I've got to copy all my files back over. Joy of joys. So, oh, and incidentally, I don't know if you may have noticed, but Magikarp, its position on the screen has changed. It's a bit more like a flatfish now. It's much more positioned at the bottom of the screen. It's not like all the other Pokemon seem to be centered and look, even if it's a small Pokemon, you look down on it while you throw it, whereas Magikarp is now, oh, in fact that one ran, great. I was rather hoping to demonstrate that again. Yeah, Magikarp's now like at the bottom of the screen, so it's a weird shift. I wonder if they're going to be doing that for the rest of the small Pokemon like Pidgey, Bidoof, etc. We are back with coffee, croissant, a new Zoe Two Dots video which just started auto-playing. There we go. This is the first 3 checks. Now I would like to stress, if it looks like I don't really care, that's because that's true. Mainly because of the fact that these shinies were available at GoFest, and I completed each of the families at Dortmund, like Germany 2019 GoFest. That's how long ago this was. Admittedly, they were quite hard to come by in the wild spawns if you weren't actually at Westfalen Park. Certainly people who were trapped in self-isolation and lockdown could try and get these shinies. That is not obviously the shiny. They switch colours, kind of. I'm going to keep all of them because I'll probably have to have transfer Pokemon challenges. We've had some more information from the folks in Australia and New Zealand who have got the level 40 plus grind going on. Level 48, I think it is, requires you to walk 25 kilometres in a week for 8 weeks consecutively, I think, or 8 times. So it's going to take you 2 months at the very least to get from level 48 to 49, or from 47 to 48, I can't remember which way around it is. But then there's like, you have to get a buddy to best buddy, essentially, 300 hearts with a buddy, and then there's something else as well. Ooh, 98%. That's quite spicy. If only it could have been shiny. I do have a semi-decent shiny. Nothing on the first round. If you want to check out the Dortmund 2019 GoFest video, that's up there, and also I'll put the playlist up there actually, because we did the review and stuff via Zoom, which was a good laugh. I managed to get an 89%er from a research task back in 2019 shiny, which was fantastic. Probably Nidoking is my favourite tint of blue, like out of the family. It's really, really nice. Ooh. There you go. That's the new Magikarp positioning, and it's a bit odd. Anywho, the next time you see me, I will probably be more presentable. I lied. I lied. I haven't moved a single inch. I've just watched Zoe Two Dots. Poor girl, evolving literally about 10 EV to try and get a Jolteon, and just going Vaporeon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Vaporeon, Vaporeon, Flareon. I've got a bit of nice spite. Oh no, oh God, the colour threw me off there. So this is a page of Nidoran female. I do actually have a stellar bit of news. So obviously we've 96. I'll keep it because I have to transfer some mons. I'm literally looking for a hundo or a shundo with this. The Lake Legends was obviously the Lake Trio, which you saw on Mesprit radar. That was very lackluster. I mean, we got a bunch of people getting their Mesprit Pokédex from abroad, which was fantastic. That's kind of the only point, but we literally just, that was it. There was nothing exciting, nothing good. Final one of the set, and no shiny. So 0 for 6 encounters on that, and that's the worst one yet. I've got myself, after literally 5 days of gotchaing, I think I've caught north of like 2,500 Pokemon in 5 days with the gotcha, genuinely, because I've been driving around and stuff, and the gotcha has been working overtime, and we got ourselves this good little goldfish. Fully deserved, I feel, fully deserved. I don't know how many Goldeen checks it took, probably like 200, 250 or so, so not over the odds in terms of actually the event starting, but in terms of actual Mons caught, because this is the only shiny in the 5.5 days of the event I've had. That's it. I was expecting a Psyduck or a Magikarp on gotcha, but no, hasn't happened. It's literally just been the Goldeen. See, I promised. I said I would actually get ready. Look at that. 3 Nidoran male shiny checks. A new. Looks like we're going to get squat diddly nothing, to be honest. One of the tasks, no shining this badge, damn. Second wave of Nidoran female checks, no shiny, number 1. No shiny. Final, no. So that's 4 sets of encounters and nothing. Honestly, if you run an incense and a star piece on this, you'll literally get it done in like under an hour, this research, genuinely. It's so simple, but we've got our next set of non-shiny Nidoran male coming in. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be a very, very dull video if Niantic don't give me something. I think they should up the 3-star. No shiny again. I think they should up the 3-star to a 13, 13, 13, genuinely, because I would not class an 84% as a 3-star or an 82%. They're not good enough. Done several lucky trades over the past week, and all of them have been rubbish. Every single one. Done 2 Palkia, both no shiny. Both of them were below 87%. 13 or 12 attack, which is not cool. I'm desperately trying to get a good Palkia lucky because the raids didn't give me anything, and it's now nearly been a year since Palkia was actually in raids for more than a day. Don't count the Go Fest thing. Catch 4 Pokemon, 2 make 2 great throws, and transfer 10. 10, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Right, I'm going to do the rocket stop. We'll come back with another more. Blah, 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 blah. Come back with more checks. Oh, mystery component collected and completed. There we go. Right. 3rd wave of Nidoran female, and no purpley pink joy. The tasks really don't take very long on this, which I think is great. I honestly believe that, yes, for people like myself and maybe other people, let me know if you were actually excited for this, but if you didn't have the shiny, or you needed to get something from this line, or I know some people still don't actually have, like newer players, it's quite hard to find these Pokemon in the wild, even with their weather boost, etc. So I think doing this maybe like once every month, every 2 months is a good thing. And no shiny on that. That's a big fat load of nothing. I think these are little great quest lines, genuinely. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but they are something you could crack through very easily in sort of 40 minutes to an hour. And with the incense boost, not too difficult to complete, which is very nice to do. It literally took about a minute. Literally about a minute. Here we go. No blue. Admittedly, there are probably like 60 to 80 chances of encounters and stuff, so it's still got a long way to go. Final. Oh, it's casual excellent, not even looking. You see that? Whoa. On the money. Yes. Yes, there we go. Finally. Beautiful little shiny. Do you know what, let's try and, since it can't run, let's do a little nod. A fail nod. A nod to Mystic 7 with the Savage season. Why not? I think pink shiny should go in the pink-ish red ball. But there we go, we got one. We actually got one. And it's not too bad either. 91%. Could be worse. I do like the shiny. I like it when it's properly, like, different. We got some more checks, ladies and gentlemen. No. Come on, give me a shiny Nidoran male. And the final one. Curlier off the incense. I do like some of the wild spawns that are coming through for this event. Got some. Oh, really, Curlier? Come on. You get some good evolution spawns. Seen a lot of Kadabra, a lot of Machoke, Curlier, which proves very difficult to catch apparently, for no particular reason. More checks! Come on. Come on. Next batch of checks for Nidoran male. No shinies. Please. Last one. Here we go again. Come on. Third one is another shiny again. And all rubbish. Blasted through that set of quests. And no shiny on a numero 1. Come on. Final one of the set. Nothing. Next set. Done. Literally. Oh yes. We actually have 2 shinies of the same one. I think this one's actually a lot worse. 331's pretty bloody bad, but that's cool. Alright, we got 2. I would quite like the male one though, Antique. Just give me the set, please. You know. It's alright, not fussy. Not fussy. Okay, we got 2 shinies. Brilliant. I was starting to get a bit annoyed. Yeah, that's sort of middle finger IVs. No back-to-back job on that. And last one. Oh. Oh, we've frozen. Hello? Nothing. We have one more encounter. We've got 750 dust. Nice. And can it be no shiny on that? Oh my god, this set of quests took way too long to do. One of them was make 3 great throws in a row. Simple, easy task. If you don't encounter 4 Magikarp in a row off incense that all trip you on the last great throw, because they've changed how it's angled now, so you have to throw at a different angle, plus the Magikarp is attacking you constantly, despite having a Nanab Berry on it. Fix the Nanab Berries, please, Niantic. They don't actually work. Anyway, it's like 10 minutes later. Please give me a Nidoran male. And a no blue one on this one. I need to check that Goldeen though. No shiny Goldeen. 750 XP, and oh, why did I click later? No shiny. Incoming checks for the Nidoran females. Can we get 3? Can we complete a shiny family? Again. Shiny check. Last one of the 3. No pink one. 25 candy. Is that it done? Oh, that's it done. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. Just the 2 shinies. 2 Nidoran females, which... great. Cool. I would have preferred a shiny Machop from the wild spawns. Gotta say that. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been out for quite a while now. Sort of managed to get my 9 12km eggs in the stack, done a bunch of Team Rocket stops, done some laps, get some distance in, and we found a wild Lapras, which no event, no nothing. Very cool when you find it in the wild, full odds, all of that, but obviously this is going to be the research breakthrough for 1 of 2 mons for December. Down it goes, there we go. Oh, brilliant. So, well, I got mine. It's 0 star, but we'll trade that with Lewis, because that's great. Full odds wild Lapras, brilliant. Love a random rare spawn, it's great. I'm going to say a good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen, for maybe the 4th time in this video, and that's because obviously this video is encapsulated to the last sort of week. The week where my good old Mac had to go in for service, and I'm happy to say that everything is now returned to normal. Everything is back on the Mac that needs to be there. You know, it's really nice to have everything back to normal, so thank you very much everybody for your patience. A big thank you to one of the Patreon members who actually gave a very, very generous donation to me, which I didn't quite believe at the time, towards the battery cost, so thank you very much. Let me know if you want to actually be, like, named in person. Obviously I don't want to, like, put that out there if you don't want it to be. Where I left off was on Saturday. Did the Nidoran research, was trying to get the 12km eggs hatched. Incidentally, did actually hatch them, so we're going to have a look through that now. And there's some good ones and some very bad ones, as you can see. So Trubbish out of the very first egg, which is trash stats. A 78%, 80% or something like that. You know, we always joke about the Trubbish. Is it going to be, oh look, it's Absol, the other one. At least this one could be shiny, but I think I had my shiny Absol on one of the live streams. So I wasn't expecting a shiny Absol from these eggs, gotta be honest. Probably going to be a Trubbish again, who knows. Scraggy, I'll take the Scraggy candy because I would probably assume that in Ultra League, Scrafty at level 50 would be even more overpowered than it already is, which is pretty incredible. So, another Absol, here we go. Right, I know there are quite a few pairings in this egg batch. That's a 71% Absol, brilliant. I have thrown quite a few of these away, must say. There is one in this batch, though, that I would very much like to lucky trade. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Lovely low power, glitching in that moment. It's a worse Scraggy than before, but I'm glad that they actually hatch out of an egg now, so you could work towards getting enough candy to evolve and max. There is the one that I'm happy about. Sandile, my second ever Sandile. Again, it is complete trash, but that is one I'm willing to lucky trade with somebody just to get the lucky dex, as it were. I would recommend that would be a possible future com day, to be honest, because it's like the 3-stage tier mon. It's quite rare, etc. Certainly rare at the moment. So we have one Larvitar. I think we'll probably get another one. Nope, there's a second Trubbish. Hey, and I don't mind since like we've had the late trio, incidentally, link to the Mesprit duo that we did. That last egg was a Volibee, which quite trash, and I think that was everything. 18,000 XP and a solid amount of Stardust. But I was quite pleased with getting the second Sandile, even if it took like, well, maybe 15, 12km eggs to get there. Posted it in the Raid Rewards thing in the Discord, so do come and join the Discord if you haven't already. We've hit the 550 member mark, I think, because we had an influx from America, which is fantastic. I would ask if everybody could subscribe. Please do subscribe, because I'm really hoping to hit that 1k by the end of this year. We're at 901 now, so thank you so much for everybody. The 901 mark has been surpassed. Very much appreciate everybody who's hit that sub button, but I want to go for the 1k. I want to go for the 1k, see how quickly we can hit that. And I'm trying to brainstorm and cook up something a little bit spicy, shall we say, for the celebration of 1k. I think it's deserved. And whether it's a 24-hour live stream or a 36-hour live stream or something else, I need to think. I need to have a little bit of a brainstorm session, come to some kind of conclusion with that. If the late trio do indeed end, then I hope you manage to get your regional in the decks. Don't worry too much, because obviously, yes, it took a year and a half for them to come back round, but they will obviously have to come back with their shiny forms. So if you didn't get yours in the decks, fear not, they will come back round at some point in the near future. We've obviously then got Curem for a month, which I am... how do I describe it? I guess a lead balloon is the best way to describe it. It's such a lackluster idea, putting Curem in for a month with no shiny form as far as we can tell. But then again, who are we to question the judgment of Niantic and the Pokemon Company for their seemingly quite ludicrous and blind decision making in a variety of ways? I don't know. Alright, well, I think I'm going to finish up this video here because it's been a bit of a mess and jumped all over the place for you. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please do make sure to subscribe if you are new. I want to hit that 1k ASAP, so I really appreciate your support. And also make sure to throw a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And while I was sort of MIA, the Mac was being fixed, I was posting older video links in the Discord, so feel free to have a little flick through. There's a playlist on the channel front page that is like the top picks, as it were, a little dose of everything. So if you feel like having a little bit of a backlog, have a look through some of those old videos. There's the sketches when raid invites actually dropped during our raid hour, which incidentally was when Kurim was first here. I'm aiming to be back on the grind and able to live stream for raid hour for Kurim on Wednesday. So I'm really hoping to be back in the game for live streaming and making videos regularly for you all. And I do hope to see you all very soon. Take care, everybody.